All right, this video today is part of a new video series that we're doing here on Habits Unplugged. And this one is about how to change a bad habit and then get your life together. So the whole video series is going to be a playlist that's going to be coming in the next few weeks and months, hopefully. I'm not sure how many videos, but there's going to be at least 20, if not more. Now, this series is it's really about some of the ways of getting to the place where you want to be, the person you want to be, living the life that you want to live after you've got rid of whatever habit that you're trying to get rid of. And we're talking here about anything, eliminating a bad habit first and foremost. So that can be cigarettes, tobacco, it can be alcohol, what we talk about a lot on this channel. It can be getting rid of just crap food, pretend food out of your life, right? And then after that, not going back to that thinking that has got you there. So, as I said, it's about getting rid of the thing, right? The tobacco, the alcohol, etc. This is not the aim of the habit change that I'm talking about, right? It's just the start of the journey. You know, if you think it's the aim, then you fall into that AA type of mindset, that Alcoholics Anonymous mindset, that I don't know if they've got a tobacco Anonymous, but I'm sure they have, right? Nicotine Anonymous website. But this is getting away from that mentality which says that you're an alcoholic for the rest of your life, or you're associated with the problem that you're trying to get rid of for the rest of your life. Right? There's something really wrong with you. This is what that, you know, AA always focuses on you and what's wrong with you, what's out of your control, the state of your mind. And they focus on what's wrong with you instead of what's wrong with the behavior that you're doing. You know, it's something that you don't control, it's something outside of your power. God, they say. And if you say, well, I'm not a religious believer, then they say, well, no, it's not God really, it's the group. So you have to give over your power to the group. And for me, that's just as bad, right? Because the group cannot control what you put into your gob. End of story. Only one person, only one thing controls what goes into your mouth, or goes into your vein, goes into your lungs. You know, your arm, lifting your arm up and putting it in there. That's the only thing that controls that, your mind. You know, and I think groups like this, old-fashioned groups with old-fashioned ideas, they lead people into this perception, an awful view of themselves, an awful view of them, of their lives, of their capabilities, of their potential, of what they should expect of themselves. When you are an alcoholic and you label yourself an alcoholic, you expect little less than what you would expect as a normal person. So what we're doing is we're separating the tool. So in the case of alcohol, the alcohol is the tool to get you to the state of mind that you're in. It's the tool that you've been using to relax, to problem solve, to socialize, to celebrate, to whatever. And it's the same thing with cigarettes. That gets you to the same thing, maybe different ends. Same thing with crappy food. You know, people eat for a whole variety of reasons, but it's generally nothing to do with the food. The food is the tool to get to the job, right? So once you say, well, this is the tool, and the alcohol, we'll stick to alcohol for this video. Once you say, right, well, I've got to stop drinking alcohol, then it's a simple choice. You don't put the alcohol into your mouth. You know, it's why I end so many of my videos with, don't put the alcohol into your mouth. Don't put the alcohol into your mouth. Same thing, don't put the cigarettes into your mouth. Don't put the food into your mouth. Same thing. Now, I'm not going to lie to you in any of this. I try not to lie in general in life, but I especially try not to lie with this. This is very dear to me, all this work. So this is going to be hard work, but it's not the problem is not focusing on the thing, right? The alcohol, or the cigarettes, or the food. The problem is focusing on the change afterwards. That's where most people get it wrong, is they continuously focus on the thing that got them into trouble. It's like a bridge falls down and somebody focuses on the spanner that put a certain bolt in and say that there's something wrong with the spanner, It's the behavior, it's the underlying stuff that you've got to sort out. You've got to understand why you're here, why you're in this situation, what is it that you're trying to get out of that tool, and then how can you move forwards, either by getting that same benefit in some other way, or you find another way of looking at life, of dealing with life. You find a better way of going through life, a way that you're enjoying your life. I think it was Vidal Sassoon said that the only place where hard work comes before success is in the dictionary. And if you're not willing to put in that hard work, then you might as well carry on doing what you're doing, because you'll never get away from it. If you're drinking alcohol is going to numb your mind against the things that you're trying not to think about, or the things that are going to cause you to do all this hard work. So if you're not willing to put in the hard work, you are your own worst enemy. Nobody else can do as much damage to you as you can do to yourself. So don't blame society. Don't blame the alcohol companies or the cigarette companies or the McDonald's of this world, the Kentucky Fried Chickens, because you are the ones that keep going down there and putting it into your mouth time and time and time again, right? So this is the thing, is once you know the problem, then it's up to you to fix it, right? But once you know the real problem underneath it all, why you're doing this, and once you know the solution of how to go about it, how to go about fixing it, then it becomes a bit easier, because you know that the steps that you're going to take forwards are moving you in a good direction, right? And hard work is not bad. I love hard work, because I know, like I said, it's getting me somewhere, moving me forwards every day. I watched this movie recently called Shadowlands about C.S. Lewis, and the actor was Anthony Hopkins. And in the movie he said that the most intense joy in your life comes not in the having, but in the desiring. And it's the same thing here, It's not about getting to the goals in your life. It's not about getting to that great pleasure in your life. The great pleasure is in the journey. It's in the fact that you're going. I mean, this is one thing that I noticed about my final days of, once I stopped drinking alcohol, I noticed this a lot. The anticipation of having that first drink was always much higher. In my mind, it always gave me a much better buzz, a bigger buzz, than the actual drinking itself. So it was the anticipation of getting the pleasure. So the intense joy comes not from the having, but from the desiring. So it is in that journey, it's moving forward and knowing and understanding that you're on a good journey, you're on a good road. You understand that this road is going to take you, even though you understand that might take you a long time to get there, you know that each step that you take moving forwards is moving you in the general direction that you want to go. So I'm looking forward to this series, looking forward to making the videos. If you want immediate help, if you want a system to follow, if you want some one-on-one coaching, some group coaching, we've got habitsv2.com. It's up here. It's up here, is it? Up here, yeah. Somewhere up here, anyway, one of these two. What does the V stand for in Habits V2? Well, today it stands for valor. Having the courage to feel the discomfort of change and getting it done anyway, pushing yourself through, pushing yourself into that place where you're quite comfortable feeling uncomfortable. All right, take care of yourself. Keep the alcohol out of your mouth, keep the cigarettes out of your mouth, whatever it is. Keep it simple. Take care.